Three choices I would not change. One, I'd still marry the same gal. Two, I'd still join the Army. And three, I'd still come to Lakeview.
No matter what happens to me, physically and health-wise, there's a place for me here to rehabilitate, recuperate. And that's very mind-easing to know that.
I like the whole campus. I like the walking areas that we have and the security that's here on Lakeview.
I found that most of the good places that I visited and had a meal there and met people, that they really weren't big enough I would not have found there what I found here.
Simplicity living, for a person, when you get older, it's easy living. I won't be thinking, well, I gotta do something with that dead tree, or the pond needs cleaned, or I didn't want to mess with that any longer.
I was shown an apartment on the 5th floor facing the lake that's behind me, and that did it. That was the end of the decision in that respect.
When I came, I was 75 because my husband was older. And I thought, I don't know, I'm too young. Yeah. And I was comfortable like the first month.
I thought it was a little early for us to come here. But after about 6 months, I realized, no, you need to come to Lakeview as quick as you can because there's so much stuff to do here. There's more things to do here than you got time to do them.
And art, music, writing, poetry and prose, card-playing clubs, exercise groups. There's a swimming pool for people who like to do that kind of thing.
And I know that we often say, almost every day, isn't it great that we're here and that we are together here?
I always, when I walk around, it's like it has that small town feel to it, you know, like my hometown where I was born. And I love that feeling.
It's time for a very Merry Christmas show with the Dave Stevens Band, a gift to you from Lakeview Village.
Hello there and welcome. We are the Dave Stevens Band. I'm Dave Stevens, and this is my lovely wife, Nicole. Did you know that Jingle Bells is one of the best-known American songs in the entire world? It was published in 1857 under the original title, One Horse Open Sleigh.
Yeah, apparently it was either going to be a Sunday school choir song or a drinking song.
Well, here's a funny fact. It actually originally had no connection to Christmas until it was recorded, and that song became Jingle Bells, a Christmas classic. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. All the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring and making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Giddy up! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. All the fields we go and laughing all the way. Bells of bobtail ring and making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing sleighing songs tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. This next song originated from a children's book that was written by a Jewish widower who was just trying to make his daughter happy. Maestro? You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you might even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh, call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history, yeah. Oh, swing it. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you might even say it glows. All of the other reindeer, they used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join any reindeer games. Then one funky Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then other reindeer loved him, and as shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Aloha! Let's get ready for Mele Kalikimaka. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, hey! Mele Kalikimaka is a thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Mele Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you. Kalikimaka is a thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day, the stars at night. Melikalikimaka is a wise way to say Merry Christmas, a Merry, Merry Christmas, to say Merry Christmas to you. Well, if there was one thing I could have for Christmas this year, well, actually it'd be two things. My two front teeth. A one, two, three. All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth. Two front teeth, yeah, my two front teeth. All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth, so I could wish you Merry Christmas. All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth. Two front teeth, my two front teeth. Gee, if I could only have my two front teeth, then I could wish you Merry Christmas. It seems so long since I could say Sister Susie sitting on a thistle. Gosh, oh gee, how happy I'd be if I could only whistle. All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth. Two front teeth, those two front teeth. Man, if I could only have my two front teeth, then I could wish you Merry Christmas. Hey. Seems so long since I could say Sister Susie sitting on a thistle. I said it. Gosh, oh gee, how happy I'd be if I could only whistle. All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth. My two front teeth, yeah, my two front teeth. And if I could only have my two front teeth, then I could wish you Merry Christmas. Holiday traditions give us a sense of belonging, and I'm sure your family has its own special traditions. You know, my wife Nicole and I love to do a lot of things for the community during the holidays, whether it's volunteering or going downtown to Los Angeles to help with the homeless, and our Christmases just wouldn't be the same without it. Now, I know some people really get into decorating their houses, their trees, and some people really take it to the next level.
This is a teddy bear tree, so all these ornaments are teddy bears.
Myra Kent's Hallmark Christmas collection started with one simple little ornament.
When I was at a party at my boss's house, and I was collecting teddy bears at the time, and I said, oh, look at this cute teddy bear ornament. And she said, well, take it. And I went, okay.
30 years and thousands of ornaments later, Myra decks her halls and every other room in her house with themed trees for the holiday season.
This is, I just call my critter tree, so I put animals on it. So I call it travel tree. So it's trains and boats and planes. I really love these ornaments. They are Hallmark, but they have them hand-blown in Poland.
Not only has Myra's collection grown significantly larger through the years, it has become much, much louder too.
This one's the Brady Bunch. This one's Andy Griffin. Singing, and then they each come with a book that tells a story.
Today, there is so much more than ornaments to collect. There are series of miniatures, all kinds of tabletop displays, and themed interactive keepsake collections. So when you first started collecting, was the technology there?
It was just a plain little ornament, then they started adding lights, and they started adding sound, and over the years, you hear the sound. The sound's gotten so much better.
You can listen to a conversation between Harry Potter characters, or find out which Hogwarts school you belong in.
This is one of my favorite ones. You can watch his mouth and the top of his hat.
Ah, yes, a ready mind. You belong in Ravenclaw.
And you can boldly go where no man has gone before, unless you've already been there, like 80-year-old Doris and 87-year-old Lee, who both have been at this much longer than Myra. Each has a collection estimated at 10,000 pieces. Their collector's history is getting passed down to younger Hallmark generations. Besides valuable wisdom, Hallmark Collectors Club benefits include deep discounts and first dibs on the newest collections to hit the market each year.
Every year Hallmark puts out the Dream Book, and it really is the Dream Book. It shows all these ornaments and you go, oh, I have to have that, I have to have that, I have to have that.
Myra says her collecting stems from childhood memories, the camaraderie with her group of Hallmark collectors, and her genuine passion for a season she considers to be the best time of the year.
For this next number, we'd like to do a song that I wrote a few years back here in Kansas City. We hope you enjoy it. It's called The Best Time of Year. Maestro? When it starts to snow, little children know the best time of year is drawing near. Tiny eyes aglow, how they long to show they've been very dear all through the year. They can't wait for that morning once Santa is here with his sleigh filled with presents, all brought for them with the help of his reindeer. And when the Yule log glows, everybody knows the best time of year is finally here. Starts to snow, little children know the best time of year is drawing near. Tiny eyes aglow, how they long to show they've been very dear all through the year. They can't wait for that morning once Santa is here with his sleigh filled with presents, all brought for them with the help of his reindeer. And when the Yule log glows, everybody knows the best time of year is finally here. And now we're going to take you out to the islands for this next number. Off of our first Christmas album, The Best Time of Year, this is Christmas Island. How'd you like to spend Christmas on Christmas Island? How'd you like to spend your holiday way across the sea? How'd you like to spend Christmas on Christmas Island? How'd you like to hang a stocking from a big old coconut tree? How'd you like to stay up late like the islanders do? Wait for Santa to sail in with your presents in a canoe. And if you ever spend Christmas on Christmas Island, you'll never stray for every day your Christmas dreams come true. like to spend Christmas on Christmas Island? How'd you like to spend your holiday way across the sea? How'd you like to spend Christmas on Christmas Island? How'd you like to hang a stocking from a big old coconut tree? How'd you like to stay up late like the islanders do? Wait for Santa to sail in with a present in a canoe. In a canoe. And if you ever spend Christmas on Christmas Island, you'll never stray for every day your Christmas dreams come true. Aloha, oi, aloha, oi. You will never stray for every day your Christmas dreams come true.
By show of hands, who believes in Santa Claus? You guys? Yeah. Obviously these guys do too, and I hope you do as well, because he's coming to town, you know. Watch out. Jurgen?
You better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, checking it twice, going to find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. You know he sees you when you're sleeping, and he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Let's have some bass. Better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. You know he's making a list and checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. You know he sees you when you're sleeping, and he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-go, bum, 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 bae.
You know, Santa Claus can be traced back to 280 AD. He was St. Nicholas in Turkey, born in Turkey, and he traveled all over the place, giving away all of his inheritance to help the poor and the sick. In 1843, another Christmas character emerged. A British journalist had noticed that children were working long hours in factories, sometimes 16-hour days, 6 days a week, and his work actually changed the laws when it came to child labor. A good friend of that journalist wrote a story about an old miser who ran a sewing factory. That man's name? Ebenezer Scrooge. For some of us, reliving those traditions written by Charles Dickens in A Christmas Carol is another holiday tradition.
I'm Peggy Friesen. I'm playing Charwoman and Mrs. Fezziwig and the harp, music for A Christmas Carol at the Rep right now. This is the 36th year I've been doing it. And over the years I've played multiple roles, starting out as Tiny Tim, no, I'm just kidding. I started out as Mrs. Cratchit, then I did Ghost of Christmas Past, and then Belle, and then Ghost of Christmas Past, and then Belle, and then eventually it was Mrs. Fezziwig. I'm also adding charwoman to my resume, which is exciting and a lot of fun. If he wanted to keep him after he was dead, a wicked old screw, why wasn't he natural in his lifetime? If he had been, he'd have had somebody to look after him when he was struck with death, instead of lying gasping out his last there alone by himself. Charwoman actually is someone who takes care of the fire in your house, you know, that makes sure it has the charcoal and then it's kept burning. She's the charwoman for Ebenezer Scrooge. When you're doing Christmas Carol, it's a long haul. The only way I can do it is if I have support at home. My husband he was doing laundry today, you know, and I have to pace myself. I'm a pretty terrible exercise person, but I do Tai Chi every day. My husband is a teacher. And I also do it before every performance, no matter what play I'm doing. I do Tai Chi as a sort of meditation. It empties my mind, it focuses my energies, it moves chi throughout my body. That's some exercise that you can do, clear up into your 80s and 90s, etc. I mean, you just keeps you moving and also centered. I'm very lucky to be able to still work in this profession at my age. I'm 73. I mean, I don't work as much as I used to, but I work as much as I want to. And I'm used to that now. I can't imagine Christmas time or the holidays at all not doing Christmas Carol.
This next number is probably one of the most beloved Christmas songs of all time. It was written by the great Mel Torme and Bob Wells, and we hope you enjoy it. The Christmas Song. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost snipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies in his sleigh, and every mother's child is going to spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering a simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
You know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies in his sleigh. And every mother's child is going to spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering a simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. One, two, three, hey! Gifts I'm preparing for some Christmas sharing, but I pause because while hanging my stocking, I can hear a knocking. Is that you, Santa Claus? It sure is dark out. Ain't the slightest spark out on my clacking jaws. Now who is there? Who is it? Are you stopping for a visit? Is that you, Santa Claus? Are you bringing a present for me? Something pleasantly pleasant for me? 'Cause that's just what I've been waiting for. Would you mind slipping it under the door? The cold wind's howling, could that be growling? My legs feel like straws. Oh me my, kindly will you reply? Is that you, Santa Claus? Some bass up in here. Come on, Gerald. Come on out. A present for me, something pleasantly pleasant for me, 'cause that's just what I've been waiting for. Would you mind slipping it under the door? The cold wind is howling, or could that be growling? My legs feel like straws. Oh me my, kindly will you reply? Is that you, Santa Claus? Is that you, Santa Claus? Is that you, Santa Claus? Oh, yeah.
For our last song, we have chosen the song White Christmas, which was written by the great Irving Berlin at the Beverly Hills Hotel Pool in Los Angeles, California. A little known fact is my band used to play at the bar that overlooked the pool there at the Beverly Hills Hotel. So every time we'd play there at Christmas, we could look down and see where this song was written. Here it is, White Christmas. 1, 2, 3.
Dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops listen and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. We want to thank all the lovely folks at Lakeview Village for making us a part of your holiday tradition. Thank you so much. We hope you have the wonderful, wonderful holiday experience this year. Merry Christmas. We want to introduce the band. Mr. Gerald Spaits on the bass. So happy to have him. Our maestro at the keys, Mr. Walter Bryant. And the professor of percussion himself, Jürgen Velga on the drums. And my lovely wife, Nicole Stevens. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from your friends at Lakeview Village.
How'd you like to spend Christmas on Christmas Island? How'd you like to hang a stocking from a big old coconut tree? How'd you like to stay up late like the islanders do? Wait for Santa to sail in with a present in a canoe. In a canoe. And if you ever spend Christmas on Christmas Island, you'll never stray for every day your Christmas dreams come true. Aloha, oi, aloha, oi. You will never stray for every day your Christmas dreams come true.